And there we go. Welcome everybody on this stage on this today's party town hall. We have a couple of topics that we want to share today with you. Um, and I think Jackie Tan, this is your stage that you will give us a quick overview of what will happen today.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming. We have a few things that I'm going to go over. We have the giveaway that we started last week that we're going to announce at the end here. A few comments. So first thing is our big sales kickoff, a timeline, just some brainstorm of some ideas of what we want to do in the future. What are going to be some cool things? We want to hear from you guys, hear what ideas you guys have had, or some ideas that you guys have. Second thing, we are going to be drafting a few updates to the website. So we're going to be going over that. I'm going to mention a few things about the branding that's going to be going on, and that's just, keep the branding going. Keep the simple, boring is privacy. Keep that going. So just a few minutes on that, and then we're also going to hit on the current state of development, and then we will also be going into something that's going to be going on next week. Doomsday is going to really talk about this AMA that we have planned that we're really excited about. So we have a few things going on during this town hall that, so that's kind of what we're going to be going through during the next 45-ish minutes. So me and Doomsday are really excited about doing a lot bigger marketing and sales push. Now, I know that, so normally when you start a sales plan, you're like, okay, this is the plan of attack, these are the marketing materials, this is what we're going to do. And a lot of what Doomsday and I have planned are a lot of more partnership, connection, relationship type things. So we've been talking a little bit about what kind of marketing we want that to look like, about what our spaces are going to look like. Some of the cool, exciting things about that is, we really have been wanting to and are hoping to plan a 24-hour space. And that is really fun. So there's a couple different things that we want to do with that. But it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of people to really fill in that time. So we don't want it to be a 24-hour space of just talking crap and just, like a brain dead space. We don't want to fill it in with a bunch of nonsense. So we're actually, planning speakers. We're reaching out to people, different projects that are out there, different people in the community, and hopefully get a lot of engagement and hopefully have, a lot of giveaways during the 24-hour space. Really try and keep that room count up. And, just try and get more people into our community. Hopefully that'll be a big Discord push. Hopefully that'll be a big sales push. But, we're really trying to do a lot of planning towards that and really make it easy for people to, hey, I recognize your brand. What are you guys doing? Hey, I like that. All right, show me where to sign up. Doomsday. What
Let me piggyback on you, and then I'll come back to you, okay? Yeah. Guys, I'm committed on this 110%, and here's how committed I am, guys. I purchased a V1, okay? I have it. I own it. I believe in it. In this 24-hour space, I'm going to be giving this away, okay? We're going to figure it out, but I am full bore on this. We're going to have T-shirts. We're going to have hats. We need to have participants, good community members that want to participate in nodes. And that's what we need. We need that from you guys so that we can get our vision of this. And I'll let Moby probably talk about that going forward with partnerships that we have planned, which you'll see in the time frames probably coming in the near future. Which is very, very exciting. So please keep coming back here. We will release as much as we can on specific days that we can and when we know it. Don't think we're holding anything back from you. It's just that we need to make sure every party that we're working with is on board and everybody is in agreement to go forward and release that information. But anytime you guys have a question, please feel free at any time you see me in there always, okay? Shoot me a question, guys. There's no other Discord that you're going to get full access to somebody relatively 24 hours a day. So that being said, I'll hand it back to Jackie. This is going to be a outstanding thing, and you're going to see promotional material on it going forward. So I think it's going to be big, guys. Jackie, back to you.
Yeah, so some of the projects that are out there, they already have large communities. They already have a lot of people that, are following them, and not necessarily just projects, and not necessarily, just different people in the ecosystem, but people that are part of the community, people that do have following. So influencers are going to be good. Full scale businesses, full scale. We're reaching out to a lot of different mainstream people and projects to really like I said, fill in the time. We're going to have 24 hours, and it's almost like, hey, come bring what you have. We're going to show you what we've got, and just let our communities kind of mix and ask questions, and really be diligent on what's going on with you guys in your community. How have you been adapting? What are you guys seeing in the future? So we're gonna it's more like a lot of special guests. So hopefully that kind of brings in a new mix of people, and a new crowd. Depending on who's coming for each hour. So that's gonna be kind of interesting. So any suggestions that you guys have, or any people that you really want to see, or people that you're already in contact with, like some of your friends, or if you guys want to nominate yourself, hey, I definitely want to have a place there, and I definitely want to speak on a specific topic, let us know, because 24 hours is a long time, and we've got to really outline it almost like a radio show. We can't just flip-flop through it with, like crap content, talking about, what kind of foods we like and where we've traveled to. So, really excited about that. Some of the contests and sales, we're going to be running discounts with multiple purchases. We're going to be running merch contests, and merch discounts too, combining products, like bundle products. We're also going to have coupon codes, and the affiliate product page is getting worked on right now. So we're going to have more information for all of our affiliates and for you guys to really be able to point to boring, point in that direction, and be able to set up your sales mechanism however you want. Or if you're just sending it to one of your friends in a message, like, hey, I've told you about this before. You've heard me talk about this. This is my affiliate link, and then you get your affiliate commission. So just make it really easy. So there's a lot of things that we're like, really excited about pushing with the big sales, with the plans that we have. So that should be really cool. So up next, that I wanted to talk about is our website update. Now, we've updated a new knowledge base, a new FAQ area, answering basic questions. I haven't gotten to answering cryptic questions yet, but I definitely have all the standards filled out and ready to go. We're going to be launching that, as well as planning pages for the new website, and that's going to be an app landing page. So we want people to download the app, right? They're going to have all the information to why this is better, to why, and not necessarily puts centralized VPNs in a bad light, but show how a decentralized VPN can be so much better. So that landing page is going to go up, and then also the motherboard landing page, which is kind of goes along with the affiliate landing page. Those are kind of one and the same, but we're definitely working on the graphics, the content, to make it just really easy to get on the landing page. You see all the information right there, and you're able to know everything. Not in too harsh of details, but definitely have a good overview and know what we do within the 15-second time span that before people lose attention. And then also on with the new website update, the instructions for setup. I haven't translated them yet and still working on graphics, but we do have new instructions page, so that's kind of cool. It's still just an update, translating into other languages, and then also the knowledge base is going to be translated into different languages too. So that's going to be really simple to put up. So that'll be good. Another page that we're going to have on the website is how the token distribution. It's either going to be a page or it's going to be a graphic. So like one of those downloadable graphics that you can see. I know we've published a few of those in the past, but just to keep it fresh, keep it updated, let you look at it, let you know where we are, because, as time changes, we want you guys to know how that distribution is going, and also how the tokenomics just work in general. So that'll be kind of easier to read, easier to understand. Some good graphics going on there. And I'm excited about doing some of the drafts to the website. I know Doomsday, we have some kind of sales questions that kind of come in every once in a while that it's like, oh, we could really answer this right here. We could have a place that explains the tokenomics here. And so kind of referencing these things is going to make our plan a little bit easier, and be able to like, hey, drop a link and, be able to get that information really quick. Doomsday, do you have anything to add about the website update, or anything that you, or Earth, that you guys wanted to talk about the website update? We lost him. Doomsday? Nope. He's been having problems. Issues. And I think that, with going through all of the questions in Discord and, all the questions that we get on like a regular basis, it's going to be good to have a redraft, like a central hub of where people can get these quick answers. So it's just very transparent, so it's not like it's a cryptic question. No, it's a general question that, we don't want to answer over and over again. It's printed right there. It's easy to look at, ready to go. But that's going to be kind of a cool overhaul. I know that the knowledge base being up, it's at bare bones status right now, where I do have, like I said, all the general questions answered. I have not gotten to cryptic questions yet, so those are going to be added soon. And then adding more graphics, so like the tokenomics graphics and things like that. So that should be good.
Okay, you guys can hear me now? Yeah, I totally apologize. I have no idea what happened. Pixel 6, guys, don't get one. By the way, let's touch base on a couple of things that you left off on. I apologize, guys. I keep hearing, let's see, when tokens, you touch base on the tokenomics. Correct, I believe, that we're going to have a diagrammed thing there, 13 things. It's going to be readily available. We're not holding this back. We're just tightening it up, guys. We want to make sure that the information you're getting is not only conducive for you and rewards and everything, but it makes sense in the longevity of this, and it helps everybody out. So bear with us. We are revamping, and I would just say putting a little makeup on, okay? That's what we're doing right now, because we got a show to go to. And I believe I'm going to let Moby speak on something if you can. If you can't, I understand. If not, I'll just speak on something else. But we have some big partnerships that, let's just say, we are in workings. And this development team is here to make sure that things get done, and they get done timely, and we have an excellent product. DVPN is very important, especially in this time. We have wars going out there with people who cannot connect to their family. Your personal information is so valuable nowadays that we give it to Google and they just sell it. It's so important. So if we don't know why we need a DVPN, that is an excellent reason why we need a DVPN. As far as anything else that's coming out, guys, we are going to be as upfront and as honest as humanly possible with you. If we can share it, we will. If we can't, we're going to tell you we can't. But we are going to make this big. And if we can, and I believe we will with this AMA, I need everybody's support on this, that we need to sell these motherboards so that we could get basically get that going. So we build that community and get that stuff going to make sure we're headed in that direction that we want to go. And that's token in our pockets and making sure that we give that service to those people in need. So I didn't have anything else to add other than look forward. And if you know me, I'll give you a little tidbit. I am in the helium community. I am an owner. I am a mass owner. I am involved in there. I came to the boring protocol because I love Moby. Moby is a stand-up guy. He is a hard-working individual that has done everything in his power to make this happen for people. I believe in him. I believe in what he stands for, and that's why I'm here. So going forward, what we're going to build, and I'm sure Earth is going to touch base on this here in 1 second, not build, I should say, but make sure that we provide to you the most secure stuff or software as possible. So that being said, Earth, back to you, bud.
Yeah, thanks for this. So let's dive a little bit maybe into how far the development got and what are we currently doing so that you guys, especially that are listening today, have an overview of what's going on. So as you maybe know, the VPN as itself is working, and I know there are a little bit of bugs here and there, and something may or may not be working. We know this, and that's why we are currently in the beta phase, and why we are developing all day long the stuff that needs to be done over there. And what we are basically doing right now is, despite the fact that we are trying to get around all these bugs and improve the overall code itself, is that we are currently working on the apps so that we can release to you guys a application that you can basically download on your phone or on your computer so that you can use the service there as well without the need of needing to purchase a motherboard or the SD card, so that we will get people in here that are especially in the need of using a VPN service, or a DVPN to be specific in this case. So this is basically a quick overview of what's going on in the background from the development side. And sure, there's a lot of more that we are doing there, but I think I will not bore you with all the stuff that's going on there. Back to you, Jackie.
Yeah, that can get really boring. Nobody wants to hear about the intricate details of development. They want to say, where's my, here's the baby, where's the baby? And I mean, in us working together, we have been working together about 2 weeks now. Yeah, about 2 weeks, and really coming up with the best way that we can work together, where we are giving people something that exposes them to our brand, and that also tells the best features. And so the best features are not complicated, but it's hard to take the detailed, specific language and say, this is what it is. So we're working on it, we're refining it down, so when we have that message, it's going to be really easy to grow and say, oh, I recognize that. Oh, I know exactly what that is. Oh, I've heard of that before. Because that's what's going to make this really explode and really blow up. So yeah, I appreciate you hanging back on all of the technical things. That's good for us. So I'm gonna go back to a little bit of the branding, and then we'll talk about the giveaway that we had. So some of the branding, because I'm a new person, I look at the branding that we already have and I love it, right? But then I because I have my own tastes, I'm adding new things, new PDFs, new graphics. And so as I see it, and you can definitely tell from artist to artist, or graphic designer to graphic designer, or marketer to marketer, they're different tastes, they're different approaches, right? And so I am hoping that, all the marketing that I'm putting out is consistent with the brand that we've already built, and then also fresh and also new and also catchy, because it seems like the ecosystem and just, socially, people latch on to things differently. Like, okay, TikTok was a wave, Snapchat was a wave, right? And these different things, it's like, what is grabbing the most attention right now? And so I hope that, give me some feedback, give me some comments, because, as we're creating this marketing, we want it to be more mass adopted, which the simpler the better, right? The more plain the branding, the easier it is to identify and say, I know that logo. I know what these guys do. And it's not getting like overcomplicated with, like too much messaging, right? So let me know, give me feedback. We want to really make this like a machine. So, we can do a ton of graphics and they all are looking consistent with each other. And, and that way, just having that impression when people see our brand just that much easier. So, okay, so I appreciate you guys going through that with us, because, it is working as a team all together, getting the messaging out, keeping consistent with the branding. It's like all in the things that we've been working on the past couple of weeks, and that, we're pushing forward in this big sales push that we're going to be doing. So I wanted to announce the Twitter giveaway. And we did a video of it. We can always post it. And I'll put the screenshot in the giveaway channel. But so last week we had a retweet contest, right? So retweet the post, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, so we had 96 entries. And our winner is at Rick Nobre. How do you say that? Earth, you said his name earlier. How do you
Let me quickly get this. So yeah, it's Rick Nobre or whatever. So RICNNOBRE. So when you're listening to this town hall, reach out to us. We will probably give you 1 to 2 days to reach out to us. Otherwise, we probably would need to select someone else. But therefore we will probably post this on Twitter as well, so that the lucky winner can reach out to us. But Rick Nobre, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Congratulations. Yay. Awesome. Hey, really quick, Earth, answer a question for me. Why is a DVPN so much better than a VPN? Can you answer that in simplistic terms?
Sure. So to put it in a simple way, it's like the basic understanding of what the need for a VPN is. And I'm not talking about like using Netflix in a place where you probably haven't the ability to watch your series or your movie you always would love to watch. It's more like, in a way, how you can protect yourself. And that's basically what we are focusing on. So we are trying to give all of you guys out there an opportunity to be on the internet as safely as possible. And I know there are a lot of frauds out there, but the big catch with VPN services that we know nowadays is that we know a lot of big companies that are out there that are promoting themselves. Maybe you have seen some advertisement on the television, but what you probably won't know is that most of them have some sort of hidden contract or anything else, that they are in the need, or that they are supposed to give the government data about basically what their users are doing. And that's something we can totally eliminate with the use of a DVPN, because this service will not be run by us. It will be run by you, and that's the big difference. A government cannot go out there and tell you, hey, you need to give me this data. This wouldn't work for a government. So that's the big difference between this, that we have the opportunity to create something that is not only log-free, so and put this in some IT technical terms, it is more a new secured network in the network itself. And this will make this even better.
Awesome explanation, man. Awesome job. Great. Another thing I see here is like the whole model and tokenomics, guys. I'm pretty sure that we will be finalizing and distributing that fairly shortly. So please be patient with us. once we get through all this, I'm sure that it will be locked up and tight for sure. However, I can speak on if you did receive a motherboard, please plug it in, okay? And please set it as an exit node. You'll see the instructions that we've laid out pretty good from Jackie on there. So please go ahead and do that because you will get paid retroactive from when your node has been logged in exit mode. So I get that question a lot. So everybody understands me. If you got one, plug it in, make sure it's an exit node, and forget about it. That's all you really need to know. And just follow our timeline and what we got coming on, and you'll see the direction we're going. If you have any questions, you contact me. The roadmaps, dates, and all that good stuff. Jackie Tan is all over it. I mean, she just needs to tighten it up, and I'm sure we're gonna have that blasted out on Twitter. And I believe we're also going to try to do Twitter Spaces. We may be moving. We may not be moving. I do not know. That's to be determined. Maybe, Jackie, you can touch base on that if you could. Possibly. If not, no big deal.
Oh, yeah. We just haven't had them planned out yet. But okay. We're going to be visiting Spaces a little bit more frequently and probably have like a set twice a week space, just say hi to people, introduce them to the brand, introduce them to what we're doing, have some cool topics planned out. But that's probably going to be a twice a week thing that we're going to be doing. And it may be an hour, it may, last 3 hours if we have, hundreds of people. I mean, it could be a really good thing. We are planning that in the future. Probably not during the next week or so. We really want to have we really want to have all the material so it's really easy. Say, hey, we're on the space. Hey, go, if you have FAQ type questions, it's up. We really want to have that stuff all tightened up and ready to go so you can go look at everything really easily before we really start hammering it out and spending hours and hours on Spaces. And me and Doomsday are probably going to be manning that so as the Twitter handle, which is going to be fun. So sometimes you might get a boy, sometimes you might get a girl. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's what we want. Hey, that's what we want. Excellent. That is great. You know what? I do see a fine gentleman. Oh, he did chop off. I do apologize. Yes, he is here. I do want to thank really quick each and every one of you for taking your hour out of your day. Time is very valuable. I understand that, and I appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. We are dedicated to making this work. So thank you. Thank you. There is somebody in the audience, what is this, Rondior, Ron Durer, if he wants to maybe have a chat with us, if he's willing. If not, no big deal, if he's always got stuff going on. But just raise your hand, my friend, and we'll get you up here. But once again, thanks everybody for coming up. I don't think I have anything else unless there's questions that we see in the live queue, guys.
By the way, while we are currently in the mood of appreciating all of you guys for listening to this, special thanks to Demoni. He can't be here today, sadly, but he will be in the next town hall, probably be with us again. So special thanks to him as well, because everything we do here is for you, and we do this as a teamwork. So thanks to Demoni, nevertheless, if he's here or not.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Speaking of team, just want to let everybody in the community know you're seeing some new faces on the boring team. These guys are all top notch. Jackie, Earth, Doomsday. Some of the past team that you guys are familiar with. They have personal lives and are busy with things. They haven't left the team. We still have the full team, but we're getting some more hands on deck. So things that we've been lacking on that you guys in the community have pointed out, marketing, documentation, all of that. We're bringing in these big guns to really help us out and organize that stuff and get information into your hands and allow you to not just be members of the community and participating in the protocol, but allow you to know enough that you can share information with other people that are coming in or that you're trying to get interested in boring. So just wanted to put your minds at ease. We still have the team that you guys may have seen in the past town halls. Just bringing in some extra help to lighten everybody's load a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
So, welcome, Randy, on this stage. Do you have any questions?
Hey guys, yeah, it's not really a question. Actually, I do have a question too, but just wanted to say I love the energy you guys are bringing right now. I love the frequency of the town halls. It's been great. It's you can feel it. You can feel the energy. I look forward. We got 16 in here listening right now, and I look forward to this growing. The more energy we get, the more people will get involved. It would be nice to come in here one day and see 200 people listening, which I'm sure that will be the case at some point. But one of the questions is kind of a question I had. You're talking about motherboards right now, and I know that's kind of the first step where you need to sell more of these. That will, one, generate some money. It will generate more users and more people. I'm assuming we're going to have at some point some type of a heat map where we can see these things live, which will accelerate things. You know, if you can see, even if there are only 50 on board right now, the network grows, 2 more people, 10 more people, 20 more people. That will build excitement, get other people that want to actually get a motherboard and go online. So that will be nice if you can do some type of a heat map thing, which I'm sure you're working on, a live heat map software.
Yeah, definitely. This is something that we are currently working on as well. But as Jackie mentioned before, we are trying to get like the website in a different shape, and that's one of the steps that we will implement into this as well. So you can looking forward for this.
Great. Yeah, and that, I think that will really help so people can visualize and see visually what's going on with, you know, the growth of the product. To another thing, and Earth, you had mentioned, you did a nice job of explaining why a DVPN is superior over to just a normal VPN. Like right now, I use a VPN service. I think it's called ExpressVPN, which I love, you know. But I think another point too with that, which is kind of important, is, you know, for the ones that don't really care as much about it being more secure, where the government maybe can't track things, and you know, which is important, which a lot of people will want to use it for, is the aspect of how it can make or earn you money, right? So you can't, you know, ExpressVPN, I pay a monthly service, and that's it. I get their service, but I can't earn, or I can't actually be a part of this network. So the earning part is also a big piece of this, right? Just like with the Helium network, you know, you can put a hotspot online, or you can have several of them, and you can earn some money. So can you do me a favor and just do this? And for some of the community that doesn't know, explain this to me like I'm 5 years old, okay? In other words, how exactly does this work where I put my hotspot live, I'm online, how do the tokens come into play? How do I earn these tokens? And for instance, if I don't put a hotspot online, can I access a boring protocol VPN just if I want to pay as a service to use it? Or do I have to pay that, you know, $200 or $300 to actually use this service? And as I earn the tokens, how does that work? How do the tokens come into my account? And how would I use those tokens to buy the service? Or if I have my own hotspot, do I have to buy it? Kind of walk me through that whole scenario if you can.
Yes, surely. Okay, so to put this in simple terms, as far as we have gone today is that you are in the need of purchasing a motherboard or an SD card, and then purchase yourself a Raspberry Pi to get access to the basic VPN. But if I want to put it in an easy way to understand, especially for the future, what we are planning is that currently, yes, there is indeed the need for purchasing something, but in the near future or in the coming future, there will be the case that you can basically download the software, install it on whatever device you want to install it, and being a part of the network. So providing your spare bandwidth to the internet, to the growing community, so that everybody else can participate into it and using this service. And when it comes to tokenomics and how those things are going to work out, it is basically pretty simple. It is a way that it is like a dashboard overview. So when you have a motherboard or the software installed on one of your devices, whatever you want to use there, you will have the opportunity of the site where you can put in your wallet. So we want to connect this with like your Solana wallet. Whatever wallet you then will use, that's on your side, but we need then your Solana address, and therefore whenever somebody else is using your exit node as their service provider, then you will earn on their hourly usage and on their gigabyte usage. So this will be a calculation that will happen in the background, and therefore you will receive an X amount of tokens in your wallet.
That is the best explanation without pulling out a calculator that I have heard to this date.
Can I go a little further on that, Earth?
Fire away,
Yes,
Moby,
yes,
please.
please go ahead.
So Earth mentioned the fact that you're servicing customers, and they're paying in a couple of ways, right? So with the mobile app, they're either going to, well, at first they're going to be able to pay a subscription model, and that model allows us to split rewards amongst all node operators. So we're gonna take fiat from these customers and convert that into BOP. We'll be able to buy BOP off the exchange with it and send that to you, and that'll be split amongst all node operators. But then you have the crypto power user, the person that's connecting their wallet as a consumer and loading up some BOP and funding their usage. And so when that user connects to a particular node, I think we said 98% of that BOP goes directly to that particular node operator. And then you have several different ways that a node operator is earning BOP. You have this subscription model that allows us to service fiat customers, because not everybody in the VPN world is using crypto. That's our way of getting into the larger fiat market. And then you have the crypto user that's just paying with the tokens, right? And then you have those platform incentives. We've talked about this in the past. In order to further incentivize growth in the network and target getting nodes online in certain regions, and seeing too that we get nodes with faster up and download speeds. Those platform incentives come into play, and there's a document out there floating around that kind of outlines how we came up with the algorithm to distribute those. So there's a lot of opportunity to for us to get customers, number one, and for you to earn money from those customers. So
That's perfect. So
Yeah.
So just to further my thought there. So to me, right? To me, that's the sell, right? You need that lure, right? You need the worm on that hook to tempt people in. So not everybody is a techno geek. Not everybody is worried about the most secure network on the face of the planet. You get a lot of people who just want to earn some tokens and be part of the community. So to me, an explainer video, maybe a whiteboard video or something that highlights what the both of you have just laid out more simply. You know, a nice whiteboard video that explains that to the general public that, hey, listen, you know, you use a VPN now, but one, you're not earning, two, it's not decentralized and secure, three, you're not part of this network. Check this out. Check this video out. Now, you know, why would you go with that VPN you're using when you can do this? And it's very simple. It's just software downloadable. If you're more technology driven, you can buy the hardware version of this. To me, a whiteboard type explainer video of that would really do a lot to promote the product itself. Just
110% agree with you. 110%. Yes, we've already discussed that. That is in the works. We are prioritizing tasks as high to low, and that is kind of on the tail end a little bit. But it is coming fairly shortly. Excellent idea, and we have thought about that. Jackie, actually, I believe she came up with that. That's why she's on the team. Like I said, I believe we have it. We just need to market it and tell people what this thing does. And I think that this little device that you're about to buy, guys, will make you some money. Good money. So, that being said, really good, guys. Anybody else?
Maybe to wrap this up for the whole listening community out here, to pack it in like really simple words. So you have the opportunity of being a non-tech guy or a non-crypto guy. That's totally fine to us. If you want to come in, just download the app on your iPhone, on your Android or your PC, and you can use like a secure network. If you want to earn, no problem with us. You can go two ways. You're a tech nerd, download the stuff, follow the documentation. If you're not, no problem. We have the device. You plug it in, it runs, it makes you money. You can be a part of this network.
100%. Well said.
Love it.
I really
love it.
love the idea. I really love the idea. And, you know, the way, okay, so whiteboard explainer videos, right? Do you guys remember the wave of sock videos, hand puppet sock videos, right? Like how,
Yeah, I do.
How corporate you make this message is something that it takes a little bit deeper layer. Like we could put together a whiteboard video or put it together in a different way and it hits a different nerve with people. So it's kind of like, well, how are we going to take that branding for this video? And, you know, a lot of different, I like thinking of all the different avenues. Like one of the things that I think has been really successful is at the bottom of news articles, you know, you're reading your article or not necessarily news, you know, you're reading something that's current. And then at the bottom of the article, it says, Texas homeowners, what have you been missing? You know, something solar power. And it takes you to, you know, this, oh my gosh, you didn't know that you didn't know this about privacy. So there's some cool avenues to really, you know, use materials like that. So yeah, whiteboard video. And also, you know, just thinking of, okay, so from the spectrum of the corporate branding video to the spectrum of whiteboard video to the spectrum of sock puppet video, you know, I mean, so we really have a lot of opportunity here to create this brand and really make it impactful. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
Definitely. So thank you, Ron Dior, for being here on the stage. I will put you down on the listener tab again, and we will have another guest on the stage here on your. Feel free to join the stage. Welcome here. Do you have any questions?
How are you today?
Hey guys,
Hey!
it's good to be here as always, and I hope you like the photo that I took for you with the t-shirt, and my girlfriend also shared it to Twitter. She is also here with us.
Very nice. Tell her we said hi. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys. It's almost same question like Ron Dior, but in a different way. I'm going to ask. Some people around me doesn't know about the crypto, but want to do some investments. And I want to promote Boring Protocol, everyone around me, not just for crypto people, also regular people too. But everyone that I'm talking about this project, asking about how much income that I can expect? I can explain because I don't have motherboard yet, and I know it's not that simple because it depends on different situations and your connection speed and how much Bob you have in your account, etc. But I want to get in more people, so people might learn about boarding protocol, so our families get bigger. Also, it's awesome to hear about the app and the simple way to invite people in. That's great news. And thank you guys. Love you all.
Hey, thank you for coming up. Excellent.
That's a really great question. So let me put this like in a really simple explanation, hopefully. We cannot provide numbers. That's the one thing. But what we can provide you is a overview of what you probably can expect. If you know how much the community around Boring Protocol is growing and how many people are going in here, we will probably see an increase of potential revenue for the people who are participating in this program. And why am I saying this? In the first place, Moby explained before that we have two different ways of using as a customer this service. The first one will be due to a subscription to the network, and this subscription, let's put it to just a figure. I will put like $5 now. I say $5 now that you pay for per month as one user to use this service. Then these $5 will be split among the global network of exit nodes that we will have. So if we say we have like 1,000 people or 2,000 people that are using the subscription side, then those numbers will be splitted among all the exit nodes on the network. And on top, we have the crypto side. If people are using crypto, the Bob token, to use the service of a VPN, then this will be going directly to the exit node that has been selected.
Okay. That's a great explanation.
Does this answer your question?
Yeah, but it's kind of answered my question. I just want to invite people in, but I think the application and the simple way to invite people in might change the course of this nature. It would be awesome.
Definitely. And I'm so sorry that we cannot provide numbers, but the biggest takeaway here is for people to participate in this. And we don't want to put ourselves in a position where we tell people that you can earn X amount per month. That's a number we cannot provide, and we will not provide in the future.
Yeah, nobody can provide that.
There's no hard figures we can give. We can give projections based off the tests that we did, and we've done that in the past, like months ago. And I think that's in one of the Medium articles. But there's no way for us to know how many users are going to connect exactly to your node, and that's not a bug. That's a feature. There's no way for us to control how the user going to one specific node. It's going to be all algorithmic, and it's all going to be based off of what the customer wants. So there's I know that it sucks because that would be huge for us to be able to say you're going to make this much money a month. That would help us sell these nodes, obviously, but we can't do that. And I think once we do roll out the tokenomics and customers are using the service, I think you'll see people in the community sharing with others how much they've earned, and you see that with similar projects like Helium or other infrastructure projects. So it's that sort of thing is coming, and it's really going to help us. But right now, we're not in a position to say you're going to make a specific amount every month or whatever given period.
I guess we need to wait and see then.
Well, there is the white paper. You can take a look at the white paper that's there. However, what I can say is that we're working on it. Okay, so I appreciate your patience. I understand, but I'm asking for a little bit more. We've got a great team here, and the ideas that you guys had and your concerns, we're listening. Okay, I want you to know that. So that is probably in the works to make a easily to understand version. if that makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Onur. I will put you down to the
Thank you,
list.
guys.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being here on the stage.
Thanks, man. Nice.
Can I make an announcement real quick? I might have to leave here pretty quick, and I want everybody in here to know. Wednesday, the 27th, from 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be on the Helium Foundation monthly community call. We're going to be talking about the HIP a little bit more. That's something that's coming down the pipeline that we're going to be um, releasing pretty quickly. So wanted to invite you guys to the Helium Discord, because that's where this particular community call will be taking place. If not, I'm pretty sure it's recorded, and it will. Yes, it is recorded, and we will share that recording from our socials. So if you can't make it, it will be floating around out there for you to catch later on.
Yep, awesome. That's excellent news, Moby. That's kind of what I was alluding to earlier. All right, guys, I want to tell you a couple things. I came into this with the interpretation of this, so I bring helium and my connections that I have and my tentacles around that community here with the Boring Protocol. We have great partnerships. Earth as well. He is a helium owner. Jackie, she's just, Supergirl. But so that is the team that is driving us right now, is what I just discussed with those partnerships. Big things, okay? That's what we're striving for. So please reach out to people, support us as much as you can, so that we can get through this marathon of event. Because like I said, I'm going to give this V1 away. I'm going to give money out of my pocket. It's a V1. You're going to earn 1.5 on this. I have it in my possession. I'm going to give it away on that day. T-shirts, all kinds of good stuff. Our goal is to sell out of these. Okay, we want you to spread this to everybody. And if you guys have any questions ever, don't hesitate to hit me up. I will answer you. That's pretty much all I have, guys.
Great. Thank you, Moby, for the announcements. Thank you, Doomsday. Back to you, Jackie. We have a couple of other topics that we need to get here on the stage, and soon we will wrap this up. So back to you, Jackie.
No. I think we've covered everything. I really appreciate everybody coming, and yeah, the helium call is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Hopefully we'll get all of this marketing materials out to you guys, so it will be easier to explain. And I'm thinking that coming up with a graphic that just shows the sample data that we collected might be good, and that way you could just share this graphic. Like, this is what I pulled off their website. You copy and paste it, or right click save it. So those are the only things I thought were important to cover. I appreciate everybody, and I can't wait to hear more from everybody in the future. And comment on our Twitter, like our posts, share them, add people to them. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, sounds great. So to wrap things up, thanks everybody who has been on the stage today. We talked about a couple of topics. We announced our winner of the giveaway. We gave you a quick glance of what will happen in the near future. A quick glance about probably a couple of big things will be announced here in the future. And I think I don't have anything else that I want to add. If you guys want to add anything else, feel free. Otherwise, I will stop the recording. And thanks everybody for being here and listening to this.
Just wanted to say, don't forget, guys, the affiliate program that we have. There's info out there, and you're welcome to approach us about it if you're having questions. But if you know somebody that's on the fence about buying, you might use your link and earn a little percentage of that sale. I think it's in our docs, how much you can earn at different levels, and how all that works, how the payouts work and everything. But don't forget to take advantage of that. You guys are longtime supporters, and if you're bringing people in and getting them involved, you should be rewarded for that. So The affiliate link is one of the ways that we're trying to make that happen for you.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much. Thank
So,
you.
so I will close this town hall for now. Thanks everybody for being here, and see you on next Friday. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys. Have a